What's going on, everybody? I'm back with another Prizepicks MLB player props video. This one going to be breaking it down, giving you guys two picks, get you winning some money over here on Prizepicks in the MLB tonight. As always, we are currently on a 23-9 run, hitting at a 71.88 winning percentage. For those of you that are new to the channel, anytime that I include that there is a run in the title, that means we are hitting at a 65% hit rate or above on that sport that I'm covering. And the reason that I do that is because if you are hitting at a 65% winning percentage running two mans on Prizepicks, you will be getting a 27% return on investment on your money. And being that I provide two picks for free, do want to hold myself to a high standard, keep that winning percentage high, make sure everyone is winning money using these picks. If you hit at that same hit rate running all six mans, you can get a 150% return on investment. That is what I would recommend. We have a beautiful slate today. It would be a great day to become a VIP member. I'm really liking this MLB slate. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 games with some really good spots. I already dropped 3 VIP tickets to my members. If you are interested, that will be linked below in the description. It is patreon.com/KJK_DFS. You can get access to a lower tier package. We've got the NFL starting now, college football, etc. I do offer lower tier packages for Underdog and Prizepicks if you just want access to my core plays once all my research is done. Just keep in mind that bumps do occur. These sites are getting really good at bumping plays and taking plays off the board. I know yesterday my NFL picks, 2 plays got taken off the board and the rest pretty much got bumped. So with the VIP, you're going to get the value alerts as soon as I detect the value. I'm going to get it sent in. All my tickets as soon as I place them. Once again, I already placed 3. So check that out if you're interested. And if you enjoy this content, would be greatly appreciated if you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future content that I upload. It is free. It takes 2 seconds to do. Like I said, we've been on a heck of a run with these MLB videos. You should be winning money if you're tuning in. Let's try to get this thing up to 100 likes if you would, please. It is free. And let's get into the picks. I got 2 pitching props for you guys here today. Pitching hasn't been exactly the best throughout the league this year. But we do have 2 elite pitchers here tonight that I do like a lot, and we'll break down exactly why. So, first game that I would like to discuss is going to be the Colorado Rockies taking on the San Diego Padres. This game comes in with a 7.5 over/under. The Padres are minus 300 favorites, massive favorites, and for good reason. They have a great lineup. The Rockies, not so good pitching. Padres get Blake Snell on the bump today, who has been fantastic, and I do want to be targeting him on Prizepicks here tonight. Looking at the numbers as far as Blake Snell over the last 30 days, you're looking at a 35.3% K rate versus right-handed hitting, an 11.8% walk rate. He does have a bit of a walk issue from time to time, but the hard contact and the ISO has just been unreal. 0.056 ISO to righties, 214 WOBA, zeros across the board to lefties with a 256 WOBA. So the guy has not been giving up a lot of hits and or contact. Really, his only weakness has been the walk. His K rate versus lefties has been down a little bit over the last 30 days as well at a 22.7% clip compared to the 31.1% clip over the entire season. But he gets to take on a Colorado Rockies lineup tonight that's just not good. You can look at the last 30 days. Their numbers actually look a lot better than they have on the season. But this is some very small sample size, being that it's against left-handed pitching. There aren't as many lefties in the league as there are righties. You look at the whole entire season, these numbers are quite bad. The Ks are all the way up and down the order, which is going to be a problem for them taking on a guy in Snell. Like I said, he has an elite 35.3% K rate, 42.7 at the bottom, 27, 39, 29, 31. You look, Tovar, Bryant, Nolan Jones provide a little bit of power and contact in the heart of the order against left-handed pitching, but like I just discussed, with how good Snell's numbers have been, it really doesn't matter. Like, these numbers are just ridiculous from a hard contact aspect. Even if you're an elite hitter, you're going to have some difficulties in this matchup. And as far as the game environment, the pitching environment in San Diego, pretty friendly for pitchers. That's the other great thing about him pitching in San Diego. We got a nice ballpark for pitching. Pulling up the diagram here as far as Petco Park is concerned, you can see not the friendliest of environment to hitters. So if you're not giving up a lot of hard contact, not a lot of fly balls, and then you add in the fact that he's pitching in Petco tonight, backed by a great offense in San Diego that's starting to heat up, minus 300 favorite, should get the win. Heavy favorite to go at least 6 or more innings in this one, and favorited to give up 1 earned run or less, and he's also expected to get 8+ strikeouts. It's just a phenomenal spot to be targeting here. With all the odds and how things are breaking down, there's no reason he shouldn't hit his fantasy score as long as his offense shows up, backs him with that, win, the quality start. think he's going to absolutely crush this, as he has been as of late. You look at the scoring chart as far as how it's broken down for pitching. On Prizepicks, you get 6 points for the win. That's if a pitcher goes 5 or more innings, exits the game with the lead. His team doesn't give up the lead throughout the rest of the game, and he ends the game with the lead. That's going to get you the win for the 6. Quality starts, if you go 6 or more innings, allow 3 earned runs or less. So that's why I talk about the importance of going 6 or more innings. Earned runs, you're going to get -3. Like I said, he's expected to give up 1 earned run or less based on Vegas odds right now. Strikeouts, you get 3. Outs, you get 1 point. So everything is looking fantastic here for Blake Snell tonight. The guy's been absolutely crushing. You can see he's hit this in 4 of the last 5. And all these things are important. Obviously, strikeouts, being backed by good offense, getting that win, getting that quality start, going 6 or more innings, that's all factored into the fantasy score. And based upon all the odds, how he's expected to pitch tonight, that he's expected to win, we're looking at 50-plus fantasy points here tonight for Blake Snell. If he wants to go out there and get us 10-plus strikeouts, we won't complain. I talk about this all the time. Like, you can make an argument for the K-prop. For me personally, I think there's more edge in the pitcher fantasy score. If he gets 8 strikeouts and hooks the K-prop, there's still a solid possibility he's hitting this fantasy score when you factor in the quality start and the win bonus. So that's why I lean fantasy score here pretty heavily. And that is why we're rocking with Blake Snell for pick number 1 here. Going with that over 44.5 pitcher fantasy score. Backed by a great offense, expected to win, great pitching environment. Colorado's terrible. Love the spot here for Blake Snell tonight. And then pick number 2, got a similar story here, breaking down another game that's going to start in the late time slot. It's the Oakland Athletics taking on the Seattle Mariners. 7.5 over under. 220 favorite for Luis Castillo, taking on an Oakland Athletics team that has been really, really struggling. Looking at their numbers across the board, you can see for Oakland over the last 30 days versus right-handed pitching, it has not been pretty. Lot of strikeouts up and down this order. Soderstrom, 44, 31, 27, 26, 25, 25, 30%. Castillo rocking a 28.3% K rate versus right-handed hitting, 25% K rate versus left-handed hitting. Only walking right-handed bats at a 3.8% clip. He's got an 11.1% walk rate to lefties, but then you look at the walk rate for this lineup up and down, they're not walking, which is just a key indicator of undisciplined hitters. That's actually another thing I didn't bring up for Colorado that I should have. Colorado, same thing. They just don't take their walks. They're based on balls. So talked about Blake Snell having a bit of a walk issue. Luckily for us, Colorado really doesn't walk a lot. Same story can be said here for Oakland. So that's another thing that I just want to throw in that makes me like these picks even more tonight. Luis Castillo, slight juice on the under 18.5 pitching outs. He's expected to go, 6+ innings, if not into the 7th inning. Really, his only issue has been a little bit of a walk issue versus lefties, and he's given up a little bit of power versus lefties, which really, there's no bat in this lineup that scares us too much as of late with that. I mean, you got Ryan Noda, Seth Brown as their top power hitters from the left side of the plate. But as of late, their power numbers really haven't been there. Still displaying some decent contact numbers is Ryan Noda, but outside of that, I mean, this is a phenomenal spot for Luis Castillo, and once again, a great pitching environment in Oakland. Oakland, one of the friendliest pitching environments in baseball as far as how it's going to play. You can see Oakland Coliseum, a lot of red for hitting. I mean, when you put an elite pitcher in Oakland, you can't ask for much more. Luis Castillo pitches in Seattle, which is a pretty great pitching ballpark as well, but Oakland, borderline best pitching environment in baseball. You can see just how much red's going on. Really, the only thing friendly is doubles to left field for hitters. But when you combine the fact of Oakland struggling, the fact that Seattle has another good offense, like we talked about with San Diego, 220 favorite, Castillo expected to get that win for sure. I think the strikeouts are going to be there. I think the quality start's going to be there. And I do think he crushes this number here tonight. Once again, like he has been, 40.5 for Luis Castillo. He's cleared in 4 of the last 5. So both these guys in fantastic recent form. Both these guys backed by good offenses. Taking on some not so good pitching, which should help their case to get the win, and both taking on offenses that are striking out a ton. So makes a lot of sense. Great pitching environments for both as well. You really can't ask for much more in these spots. For pick number 2, we're rocking with the over 40.5 pitcher fantasy score here for Luis Castillo. And once again, Luis Castillo, a guy with a 7.5 pitcher prop with some juice on the under. So he can very easily go out there and get you 7 strikeouts and maybe hook you on the K prop, but still hit this fantasy score. If he goes 6+ innings, gets 7 strikeouts, he gets the win, the quality start. He's not giving up a lot of runs. He should hit. As long as both these guys go out there and give up 2 earned runs or less, they get their expected Ks, go 6+, and they get those wins. They're going to hit these numbers. So That will be my 2 picks to get you win some money over on Prizepicks in the MLB tonight, guys. Looking to keep this run going. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future content that I upload. And once again, like I said, if you want to check out the premium content package, I think this is the great slate to do so. Like I said, I'm really high on my tickets today. I'm really excited, hoping it pays off. We've got the NFL going on, college football as well. So we're going to start ramping up some football. We got 2 weeks under our belt, 3 weeks under our belt. I'm going to start to get really locked in on that data set. Looking forward to it. So, best of luck, guys, on your MLB player props tonight. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one.